So, just been to Dubstock, picked up a few bits for the Mark II, and something else fell in the boot. Yeah, so we have got, I wanted to get some window regulators, but they're at his workshop at the moment, so because I went to his secret undisclosed home location to get some bits. So what we've got is the rear boot wiper mechanism for the Mark II, and all mounting bolts because I had nothing in mine. So I've got all that so I can get that fitted later on. Bear with. And what also happened, as I had my boot open and I was talking to Brendan, a 16 valve bottom end sort of fell in the boot. I don't know how it happened, but as it's in there, we might as well use it for something. So, as you know, on the other videos, I've got my 16 valve 9A engine, but we need some pistons in that to sort the balls out and obviously get that ready to run into something else eventually. So what we are going to do is the KR bottom end I've got in the boot, that is going to be stripped to pieces, and then what I'm going to do is use the pistons that are in the 2 litre 9A engine, have the 1800 block overboard to fit those pistons, rebuild that up and sell that off, so that will be sold as a 1900 bottom end, fully built, ready to go in someone's car, and then hopefully the money I get for that will pay for the pistons to go in the 9A engine. So that is another project I will start. I should really stop starting projects. I've got the Mark II, the 9A and this one now, but we'll get one of them finished. Not a lot to do on the Mark II, to be honest. We've got the other indicator in, I said in the last video. I've got headlights on the roof. I didn't go for any genuine Hella ones, because you can buy a set of decent replacement ones. Auto Pal, I think they are, with bulbs, all brand spanking. It's just, I think it was like £45 to the door. You might as well get them because they're nice and clean. Stick a bulb in, whop them in there, done. Is a headlight, it works. I'm not too fussed whether it's a Hella or not. It's a headlight, it makes me see at night time. That's what they're good for. So that's that. Body wise, we've got some noisy engine. Bonnet struts, well, not bonnet struts, gas struts for the boot. Got those, they were from Classic VW. Again, I'll stick the links in the description for the various sites and the places I use to get parts. Same as normal Classic VW, Heritage, Dubstock, or eBay, GSF, General Auto Factors. So I went to put the gas struts on, and I haven't got any pins in the boot where the gas strut popped onto, so I've had to order 2 of those. So I can get those on, at least I could open the boot then without trying to wedge it with a broom and or balance it on my head and stuff. We've also got some registration plate lights. Again, you can just buy that stuff off the shelf. A couple of quid, whatever, that's done. So we're coming along. Bumper looks fantastic, really happy with that. So there's a lot of parts left, not too many bits. I'm having issues with the cooling fan. A lot of the cooling fans, the radiators you can buy are a 3-pin connector, which is not what the Sigma Min is a 2-pin. Yes, you can chop and change the loom and whatnot and stuff, but I don't want to do that. I want the right part for the car. If I was going to get a 3-pin one, I can get the fan, that's fine, but then I'll have to chase around getting a second bit of loom, cut all my loom apart. As you know, I've spent ages wrapping it up, change the loom, but I'd also have to drain the cooling system and change the sensor that's in the bottom of the radiator, so I'm not doing that. So just got a bit of sourcing to get a new fan. Some parts like that, it's just not worth. I just chatted to Brendan then. Some parts like that, they're just not worth getting second-hand parts. Cooling fans maybe, if they're on a known car and you've heard them running, yeah, but they're cheap enough to buy new ones. Radiators as well. Just get. If you want to get a new one, just get a new one straight off the shelf. There's so many parts, maintenance-wise, on the any Mark IIs, like your brakes, your lights, your steering, suspension, exhaust, engine parts, cooling systems. All of it is all readily available straight off the shelf. So, I mean, some things you want used parts because they're the right, they fit, like wings and stuff like that. And all the interior clips and bits and bobs are hard to get hold of, so you can get those second hand from Brendan because they work, they do the job. Like I say, if you want stuff like radiators, things like that, get brand new stuff. It's just the cost wise of it makes sense to pay an extra 5-10 quid to get a new pattern part, you know it's going to work, sort of thing. Like coolant hoses, you can get a set of used coolant hoses off, yeah, Brendan and stuff. They probably work fine, but the cost difference of buying a brand new hose versus a second-hand hose, you might as well get a brand new hose, because you know it's sort of that, the hose is new, so it's going to last a bit longer. Last thing you want to do is buy used hose. Cyclist in front of me now, bane of my life. Last thing you want to do is buy a new hose, a used hose, and obviously it's split on you because it's old. So I thought I'd bring you along for a drive, something different on the videos. Lots of traffic down the M4 with the speed restrictions, which are always fun. Not. So we're going to get back home, get the engine out, what put on the other engine stand, and I'll show you some pictures of that, and then hopefully get on a few more bits on the Golf. So we're back at HQ with our goodies. So from Brendan we have got rear wiper motor, mechanism, arm, bolts, bits and bobs. I have also got gas struts for the boot to go on, registration plate lights to go on, set of spark plugs. I need to make sure they're gapped properly. We've also got set of headlights, so the headlights are gone, so that will complete the front really, because I've got the other indicator on, so I need to get on with that. And we've also got our engine, so again just a basic 1.8 KR 16 valve bottom end. I'll start doing a separate video on that, but again this is going to be completely stripped down. The block's going to be overboard to fit one of the pistons out of the 9A engine in it. So then once that's built up, that'll be a 1900cc bottom end ready to sell on. So I'm going to get this video edited and then get on with a pile of bits. Cheers for watching, take care.